Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekly look at the markets. Right now we are looking at the S&P 500. This is the weekly chart, and you can see we had a nice reversal, almost a classic pin bar again. It happened right at resistance, or I should say support, and very critical support area as we got just below this and then reversed back up. Most of this reversal happened on Friday. Big gains in the markets on Friday. Most indexes were up better than 2%. I think the Dow was up over 300. So a good end to the week, and maybe we might finally hang on to this. I would be very cautious, though, going forward. We're still very much in bear territory here. I don't have the moving average on here right now, but the 40-week moving average, which is the same as the 200-day moving average on the daily, is right up about here. And so look for maybe if we get a rally, we'll see price get up to that point. But if we get to that moving average, I would be very cautious. This thing could easily just turn around and head back lower, which seems to be the pattern. Now let's take a look at a few other areas. One area that is really doing good right now is gold, and I guess that just goes with the market being a very panicky stage. Let's look at the gold miners weekly chart here. Last 3 weeks, big moves, especially the last 2 weeks. Big moves up. We're starting to clear some resistant areas, and if the market continues to run scared, this should still work out. But even on a day that we had a good stock market, metals were still up. Taking a look at gold, as you can see, weekly chart here, nice move up on really big volumes. So gold is starting to become back into favor. So maybe this long multi-year downtrend in gold is finally ended. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, how does that all affect our currencies? Let's take a look. Here is my strong week rankings. I've listed the last 3 closing Fridays just to show you just how volatile this market has been. I mean, we're just going every which way. There's no real consistency except maybe weakness in the pound. Everybody else has just been back and forth. We never seem to have the same leadership 2 weeks in a row. So just have to continue to be cautious. The yen's back on top, but yen seems to like to not spend much time in one particular space. So once it gets to be number one, it usually heads back down towards 7 or 8 shortly afterwards. So I don't know if I'd be jumping on the yen right now. So let's take a look at some currencies, weekly charts. Here we have the euro, US dollar. We continue in this consolidation pattern. We've had a couple up weeks, but you know, we're starting to get into some towards some resistance, and we had a pretty good reversal on Friday. So maybe this thing heads down. That little red dot right there, that's pre-market trading, so I wouldn't pay attention to that. Let's look at the Aussie US dollar. It's been in a rally, but a very, very weak rally. So considering that, I would almost expect this to head lower. So just look for your spot to go short on this one. U.S. Japan, we had that big move down this past week, weakness in the dollar, but we did have a pretty good reversal on Friday, and so maybe this thing rallies up from here. We'll just have to watch that. U.S. dollar, Canada. This has been pulling back as oil prices seem to be stabilizing, but oil looks to be in a bottoming pattern, so I don't know just how this is going to play out. It looks like this is slowing down, but if oil prices spike, then this should have an inverse relation and should head lower as oil strengthens. So we'll be watching that. Euro pound, we got up here to that red line resistance area, and it looks like we pretty much rejected it. It got well above it, and then it finished right about on top of it. So I'll be watching for that. Possibly a move lower from here is in order. If price were to get above the end of the tail here, then that would void that downtrend trade that I'd be looking for here. So right now I'd probably be looking for this thing to move lower. And let's look at the Aussie New Zealand. I've been watching this inverse head and shoulders here. We had 2 weeks ago, we had that big down candle. It looked like it might want to invalidate this trade, but sure enough, we got a little bit of a reversal this past week. So maybe we head up from here. Maybe this trade still works out. So we'll be watching that. And then the last one I'm going to look at is Euro Aussie. Very nice uptrend in this. We're into this line of resistance at the 1.60 area. We've seen price rejected here. It rejected it again this week, so I would almost be expecting this thing to move lower, but as long as we stay below 1.60, then I would be going short this pair. If we get above it, then you could probably look for prices to continue higher. So that's what I have in the markets for you. Right now we're just in a lot of back and forth choppy action as markets are looking to find some support or resist or break through some resistant areas. So keep your position short, or small I should say, and we'll keep watching these for you. Talk to you later.